Welcome! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while, hasn't it? At least in terms of Ace Attorney. We haven't touched this in a while. I've been putting it off so much. But finally, Ace Attorney Investigations 2 in all its localized glory. Let's get started. Eastern skies, bring a message of peace. Making final approach and lands right on the Gourd Lake. Just listen to that crowd. Welcome, Zhang Fa. Welcome, Mr. President. And now, sir, your audience awaits. Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that target my beloved nation are no more, thanks to the prosecutor's office of your great country. Oh, what? What's this? Oh shit! You have our most heartfelt gratitude. Our friends do not forget. The battle against evil rages on. Here today I'll make you the solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice! Ah! Call the prosecutor's office! Get Miles Etchworth here right away! If anyone can solve this, he can! Oh, that goes so hard. Wait, I gotta screenshot that. What the hell? March 25th, 2:46 p.m. Gold Lake. Spectator Arena. Oh, I just realized I can't pull up a walkthrough of this, because... Oh boy, that means I actually gotta like focus and solve the puzzles once again, which shouldn't be a problem. I think I can do it. The news must be halfway around the world already. Day. After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. Didn't. My name is Miles Etchworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. By the way, I need to stop making the mistake of overpronouncing my T's when I'm doing a British accent, because it's really unnecessary and it just doesn't feel right. Mr. Etchworth! Thank goodness you're here, sir. this is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He's the one usually assigned to my cases, much to my displeasure. How's the president, detective? We still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. The medics just boarded the plane a few minutes ago. I see. I hope he's alright. Right. Then I suppose you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead. Right away, sir!
Hey! I said hey! Yeah, you! Ruffles!
Who's that?
You're the prosecutor in charge of this case, ain't ya? Wanna give me your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd?
No comment. Detective Gumshoe, with me.
Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor, don't be like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me. Now, detective, I'll need the facts of the case in as much detail as you can give me. Well, the scene was right here at Gourd Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Zhangfa. Di Junwan. Yes, I read about his visit. It's been all over the news for days now. It was raining until before he landed. Luckily it let up and he went on stage as planned. And then smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang! A gun goes off and everybody runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently. Truth is, I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir. You were summoned on short notice as well. Sorry about that. Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off. I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case. And the boss himself calls you to the scene. Never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Ashworth? The boss? Yeah, chief prosecutor was right here in the park. Saw the whole thing. First chance he got, he yelled at the top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away! He's the only man for the job! Something like that. I see. Oh, they cordoned the perimeter of the, I've never seen that word used in that tense and context. They cordoned the perimeter of the park off as soon as it happened. You'll be happy to know. So our would-be assassin is still here somewhere. Good. Now all you gotta do is find him in the middle of that crowd before they strike again. You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics. And search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Precisely. The president was shot at, which means a gun was involved. That's our first clue. Alright, duly noted. Detective Gumshoe, how exactly was the security detail surrounding the president's speech organized? Well, sir, officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. The president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. Yo, Nobu, what is up?
We are Ace Attorney investigating a presidential assassination attempt.
Perfect timing, huh? Considering how things are in this world. Another presidential assassination could go off any day now. See those guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions. If I want to talk with them, I'll need to walk over and press A. Can I help you? You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how the security detail was arranged during the speech? Different senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. Anything suspicious in that crowd and we would have spotted it right away. I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned.
So that's how you all go about it, huh? Sure it's something seeing the pros at work. Care to share a little about what happens to that information once you got a hold of it?
Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted.
Hey, Ruffles! I asked you a question, dang it! What happens next?
Okay, I should give him a more southern sounding accent, seems like. Well, we put all the information together and try to find connections, right, sir? Detective!
Ah, don't be so hard on the poor guy. So, connections, you say? And what next?
Well, I guess you'd say we connect the dots. Take one piece of information to another. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're not gonna... I'm just gonna skip through this tutorial stuff. I know how this game is played. Come on. Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack. Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to go for like a Cajun accent, but it's so hard to do that while giving a female sounding voice for whatever reason. It's hard to do it with a high pitch. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. That's the stuff, Mr. Etchworth. The old logic never fails, huh? Indeed. All we need to do is find the right clues, then make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however... Okay. Tutorial, skip. Let's get this investigation started. And this is how I examine stuff. No! I was as surprised as you, sir. There's no mistaking it. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai. We're of New Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show. Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone. Beats me why they had a Steel Samurai balloon at the welcome party for a foreign president. It's a little odd. Although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. It's the flag of Zhongfa. The key motif is a blazing red phoenix. Wait, what's this? Something the matter, sir? You don't see, detective? There's something unusual about this flag. Compare it with the one on the other side of the stage, if you will. Oh, that's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate. Exactly. Which is how a flag should look. The original game, I think, yeah, uses the same assets. I mean, that's like Ace Attorney in general. You know, they just... Well... it depends on what you mean by assets. Right, of course. I give up. Come on, spill the beans. You can lead a horse to water. I'll just have to move the cursor to the spot and show it to this incompetent fool of a detective. Look closely. Do you see the hole? Whoa, look at that. You're right, sir. And note the burn marks around the edges. That's a bullet hole. There's no mistaking it. A bullet hole? So you're saying a bullet went through this flag? No, silly. Somebody roasted a marshmallow and pressed it on the flag. Yes, you fool! There's nothing of interest here. Breaks your heart, don't it? It does. What villainy could have befallen him? Witnesses said he popped right about when the gun went off. When the gun went off, I mean. Which would strongly suggest that a bullet struck the balloon. Looks like we got a case of cold-blooded samurai murder on our hands. This is sacrilege. I won't rest until the culprit has been apprehended. Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape. We won't, sir. You can count on it. Exactly. Just like Ryu's Gagotoku. Think I've gathered enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out.
Logic time!
There's a bullet hole in the flag. It seems highly likely the balloon was popped by a bullet, too. Which means 2 shots were fired, right, sir? Possibly even 3. The president was shot as well, remember? Or shot at. Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were. Alright, on with the
Ruffles! Ruffles! Y'all figure something out, huh? Care to share?
Who exactly is she? What does she keep shouting at us? Rubbernecker, I guess. She's pretty interested in the case.
Come on, give me something here.
We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine. Let's see if she can tell us anything.
There y'all are! Tabloid at your service.
Really?
Really? Tabloid?
Oh, never change, Ace Attorney. Never change.
I'm looking in the case for, well, just for me right now, but...
Looking into the case. Ms. Lloyd, was it? Ms. Lloyd is something I'd like to...
Well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share? How about the perp? Have they made any demands? What about the ruffles? Where does a feller buy a cravat like that?
Hold it!
Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here.
Dang. Here, I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece.
I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me how many gunshots you heard?
Why, I most certainly cannot.
I beg your pardon?
I can't just be handing out leads for free. That stunts my livelihood.
Oh, come on. Don't hold out on us. Y'all gotta share sometimes.
Me? Hold out on you? Well, if y'all gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye!
I mean, isn't she, like, not allowed to do that? Wait!
Wait for what exactly, huh? Huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone!
I'm fresh out of moves here. Out of moves, I wouldn't be so sure. What do you mean, Mr. Etchworth? Oh, is it time? Is it time to introduce this game's mechanic? As you know, Detective, I like to play a little chess. Oh, hell yeah, baby, let's go! Yeah, that bear trap is a bit excessive. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta catch a story somehow. And what does one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others. Sorry, sir, but this is all going way over my head. I'm more of a Connect 4 kind of guy. No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, Detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words. When attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move. Now we must analyze the state of play.
Y'all ain't getting nothing out of me. Not until you give me something in return.
My opponent has dug herself in deep. Oh my gosh, updated chest sprites. Ooh, so crisp. Her defenses won't be easily broken. Again. But I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. Move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but also of the passing of time. That said, I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated...
Are you fixing to ask me something? Will you dang well ask it already?
I'll be able to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. Then, when I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. I should begin by finding out what it is that she does. Alright, time to make my opening gambit. Mind chess commends! Why don't you begin by telling me about what it is that you do?
Sure. Or I could totally not do that. Think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut? That's my job.
Is it now? So you do something you won't or can't tell anybody about?
I don't know. Shut up. I ain't no lawbreaker if that's what you're insinuating. I'm a law-abiding everyday citizen, and you got no reason to say otherwise.
Forgive me, I meant nothing by it. If it's something you can't tell me about, I'd imagine it must be very important work indeed.
Huh? Well, sure, I guess. Leastways, it will be once I bag me my first scoop.
Huh. I see. It's a scoop you're after. So you're a journalist, is that correct?
Dang! Sure. I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat.
That's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps a hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry. With the opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What tales does she have to tell us? At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime?
Come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gonna give little old Tabby something first?
Absolutely not.
Then I ain't giving you nothing neither. You think I'm a sucker? Think again. Come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something.
Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger.
I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me.
Huh. You may be a pro, as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something.
Double dang. Fine, I was here. I saw it. Came to report on the big speech, wound up reporting on a shooting. And you won't get no more out of me than that. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles.
If she came to report on the event, she must have made a record of some kind. Right. A record I would very like to get my hands on.
They're in that DLC past Protag boss battle room from Persona 5. I've never played Persona, so I don't know what you're talking about. Persona 5, that is. So I don't know what you're talking about. A headphone and a mic because she's black? I mean...
This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind.
You got more questions? You gotta give me something first. That's the deal.
I am not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know.
Sorry, Ruffles. Can't help you.
Time to deploy my clue. No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without a means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where is yours?
Of course I made a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes out running around on this one. Which is why I'm not about to just hand it over to the first person who asks me.
I am not just anyone, young lady. I am the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Don't you young lady me, you ain't getting it, no matter how many times you ask. You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal. Bitch, you're obstructing an investigation!
I understand that your job is a difficult one.
You do? Well, ain't that sweet.
And in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed.
No, I'll go plenty far, I'm sure of it, yeah. And just as long as I got my trusty tape recorder, I'll be ready to nab me a scoop.
Intriguing. A young reporter hungry for success. So dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed she did not. She committed the entire event to tape!
Ah, dang it! This is my scoop you're messing with, my big break! Fine, sure. I record the whole darn thing. It's all right here. Got me, okay?
Checkmate.
You're something else, Ruffles. I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary.
Never mind that. Now play us the tape. You should finally tell us how many shots were fired. Alright.
Fine, you can hear it, but I got conditions. You play me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the chief ever played me so good. So you gotta agree to be chief number 2 and be mentor to a rising star, aka me.
Chief number 2, huh? Kinda like a second parent. That's a big responsibility, sir.
And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of manner won't give us to our people the exclusive, huh?
She's a difficult woman to refuse. And I need to hear that recording. 24 hours is more than I can promise. But the story's yours until the case is solved.
And a job for chief number 2?
I think not.
Gah! You're no fun. But I guess a girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, you got yourself a deal. I got exclusive access start right this second, Ruffles.
Good. And our first order of business is to listen to that tape.
Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more.
The president's speech.
The president passionately addresses the... The president passionately addresses the assembled crowd as he tries to shake out the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. There's me. Can't be a little live commentary to set the scene. The meeting is just scheduled for just after the speech, correct? He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yadagrasu situation behind him. That's what he should be. This is a great day for all of us. Oh, wrong guy, okay.
Whose voices are these?
Oh, there was these 2 old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
I know their voices from somewhere. Where?
Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch.
The battle against evil rages on. Here today I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice.
What the? Ah!
So, 2 shots were fired.
Yep. And that tells us something?
Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets. Of the 2 shots fired, one hit the president, which means the other must have passed through both the flag and the balloon in that order, which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon is... beep, right around here.
Take that!
Wait, what? Aishi Basakya.
The podium would be blocking it, so it's gotta be here. So it really is over there. Okay, I figured it would be like perpendicular, like around here, but like still, come on, like there's the podium there. It wouldn't make any sense. Okay. In any case, right here.
Take that!
Wait, what? Am I missing something? Am I stupid?
Why am I getting flustered on this one?
No! Stop! I'm trying to speed through the text.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Okay. Oh, maybe it's like all the way down there. I mean, I guess.
Take that!
Drawing a line between the... I guess I just drew the line wrong. Because I was like... Mine was more like tilted towards the left. Drawing a line between the flag and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of our bullets and places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area. You're a genius, Mr. Etchworth. Detective Gumshoe, I'll need to examine the left side of the spectator area. Roger that, sir. So you need me to clear all those people out of the way, I guess? I do. And what evidence remains to be found may be already deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it. Yes, sir!
Chief! Hey, I'm talking to you, Chief.
I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd?
I surely do. You gotta let me help out. This stuff's my forte. I'm the best crowd herder you did ever see. I'll prod, pummel, and push him wherever you like.
A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business. I am nobody's chief. Not yet.
Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Your wish is my command. Well, at least she's polite.
I somehow doubt that. Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you. Miss Laurier cleared everybody out just like that. You should have seen it.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief, that is. She says I'm running twice as quick.
She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easy on the poor girl. Thank you, but you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do. How generous of him.
Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, don't you be worrying about your pretty little head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam, no more dirt.
On the outside, perhaps, but you'd still have something of a problem with the inside. Died. I'm ready to get back to the investigation whenever you are, sir. The crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all.
Oh, but first, who the heck is this? Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is he again?
It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne. We work together at the prosecutor's office.
He's a prosecutor. What brings you here today, Mr. Payne?
What indeed? Why, only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself.
His voice. I recognize it from the tape recording. Ding, ding. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of Miss Lloyd? Lloyd. And where is that chief prosecutor?
He had to leave, I'm afraid. He is a busy man. They let him and only him out through the cordon.
So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up. Rude.
You even gotta pick through the trash yourself? A prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh?
Detective Gumshoe? Right away, sir!
The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures. Is he enjoying himself? Bingo! A popsicle stick! God love the jokes they put on these. Detective! Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence, huh? I think we got something. Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details. We sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir. We can rotate the item. If you can, I can move it closer or further away, too. Yeah. Alright. Whoa! This is a document of some kind. What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan? It's a diagram of the president's security arrangements. It shows how the president's bodyguards were positioned. Even has his people's names on it. Rook and Knight. So his bodyguards aren't natives of Xiangfa.
I heard he uses some private security firm.
But why not employ people from his own country?
I know why not. Y'all want to hear a little tabloid exclusive?
You really know something?
Sure I do. I was over at their embassy not so long back sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tells me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head, including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force.
Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. Oh, is it doing dumped here in that bag? You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified. Huh? Hey, there's something else in here. My. What's a gun doing in there? Sir, this bag. It's gotta belong to the... Yes, it could well have been disposed of by a would-be assassin. The revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amidst all the chaos. Could this be the work of a professional? Oh. That would explain the security plan too. I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find.
How many bullets?
2 spent bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshots heard on the recording. That proves it! This must be the weapon that was used! This is a laser sight. Maybe lined up with a target to make aiming a bit easier. My press is here. Yep, definitely a red laser. Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president? The bag was real fine, huh? Just goes to show, a bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash. Wait, why isn't it? Oh, okay. Nice work, detective. Now there's something else I'd like to ask of you, if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints. On it, sir! A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Got the results for you, sir! That was quick. You bet it was! Told the text it was ultra super high priority. But, they came up empty. And they checked everywhere. Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. You're with one of the news channels.
Yep. Can I help you?
You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look?
Wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky.
And what is that, huh, pal? You got a problem with doing your civic duty or something?
No, it's just that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. And now I can't get it to work.
That footage would have helped immensely. Ugh, just our luck.
Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
What the?
You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know that voice. Kay!
Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds. But don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one and only Kay Faraday.
Hero. Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore?
Not right now, but it's not like I quit. I'm just on a sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagrasu doesn't come easy.
Wait, one moment.
She calls herself a thief, but has she ever even stolen anything?
The entire first game, I don't think I recall her ever stealing a single thing. Why does she call herself a thief if she doesn't steal anything? Is she stupid? Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. The case of the Yatagarasu, the mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief.
There's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape.
But hold up. I need some water. I don't know why, but when I voice other games, I don't have this problem. But when I voice Ace Attorney Investigations, my mouth starts getting all weird and I get all lightheaded and lose breath and stuff.
And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
What are you doing here, Kay?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
I suppose you didn't mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys. But now I don't have to.
Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever.
Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
So, Kay, are you really here to save the day?
Yep. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here only went and took pictures of the whole shebang.
Did you now? Then you'd better show them to me.
Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl gotta do to impress you, huh? I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor is about as much as fun as a dang toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. Ah, but I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time he...
You two can chat later. Kay, can I see those pictures?
Boo! Fine. Here.
Whoa.
I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos. People running everywhere.
The president and his two bodyguards. The names on the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. Ink. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you provided us with a vital clue.
How? Wait! Your eyes just lit up like a pair of dang Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, care to tell the readers what you've spotted?
A contradiction.
Huh? What now? I don't see nothing strange.
Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of contradiction, and then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph.
Is it the...
Yeah, I figured it was a laser.
Hold on, give me a moment. Ah! My butt hurts so much.
But okay, I'll be honest. What contradicts the laser? I don't get it. I'm overthinking this. Wait, was this right now or wait, what? Oh, I think I'm thinking too ahead. Maybe that's why. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Oh yeah, I guess I was overthinking. I was thinking too ahead there. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully.
Huh? What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be.
Indeed. There's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture. What is that? Some kind of birthmark?
Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead.
Y'all stupid, that's a fucking laser. I highly doubt the birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken. I see dude is Indian, that's why. Did he get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. There's a big old bug bite. And here I thought it was something important. The look on your face.
You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just seemingly trivial details.
Ooh, again with the face. Alright, Dilly know the chief.
Seriously? Really? I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark. Really? So it wasn't just a bug bite? No. What we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight. And our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead! And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out. Now that's gotta do more than itch. Indeed. I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found was the weapon used in the crime. How would the perp use a laser sight, though?
He's right. You sound like crazy using something like that. Pew pew pew! It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place.
No. And anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. Seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a look, at least. Alright, Kay. Let's see these other pictures.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up, here's one I took just before everything started going south.
It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face.
Hey, can you blame me for not wanting to get a selfie with the president? For wanting to get a selfie with the president, I mean?
Hey.
Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. And this one I showed you before is from just after the first shot was fired. The second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's...
What's this? I can hardly see anything.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this wasn't gonna be much use, kid.
And that's all of them.
Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from... Is there any hint of the laser sight in this picture? Indeed there is. Right here. Right here.
Take that!
There! I see it! What is it, sir? Look closely at the person with the red hood. Whoa! There it is! Indeed. That's our laser sight right there. So that's our perp. The one with the red hood must be... the shooter, yes.
We found them, and all thanks to yours truly.
Indeed. You led us right to the greatest tragedy of all, Miss Great Thief. The truth.
Hee hee.
You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures, too. Let's take another look. There's a person with a red hood here somewhere.
Take that!
Look, right there.
A red jacket. That must be our suspect. Looks like they took advantage of the confusion and make their getaway. Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
Huh, the samurai dog stand.
Precisely. which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe. On, sir. Consider it cleared. Good. I'm counting on you. Wow, that's menacing. We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. Now, let us continue our investigation.
There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it.
I think today's not a good day to stream, seems like. Not much of a turnout. Maybe people are out and about doing something. So I think just to give people the chance to catch up for tomorrow or day after, depending on the day I stream, we're gonna leave off of here. We're gonna end here for today, just so people can watch the VOD if they do that and catch up. And also, for some reason, I'm like feeling a bit under the weather. Fuck, I can't talk today. I might be coming down with something. I hope not. Sure as hell hope not. God damn. But hey, if I get sick by the time the Pirate Yakuza game comes out, that could be perfect timing. I could just call in sick and, well, be actually sick. So anyways, good night, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll